What happens to a massive tuna or swordfish the moment it's hauled aboard a deep-sea vessel? The battle at sea may be over, but a new challenge begins. Keeping the fish in pristine condition for days or even weeks until the ship returns to port. This stage is every bit as critical as the catch itself, because a single mistake in preservation can wipe out both quality and market value. The process starts immediately after the fish is chilled. Crew members carefully stack it inside deep freeze holds located below deck. These compartments are engineered to maintain a rock-solid, stable temperature, preventing spoilage and ensuring the meat retains its texture, color, and flavor. For fishermen, these cold storage systems are not just convenience, they are survival tools for their livelihood. Every batch is documented with precise records: type of fish, total weight, and quantity. This meticulous logging not only helps crews track their production trip by trip, but also plays a role in responsible marine resource management. Meanwhile, one crew member is assigned to routinely monitor the storage temperature and condition of the fish, ensuring nothing compromises the preservation process. Once the ship docks, the frozen catch moves directly from hold to shore. From there, it is distributed to fish markets, sent to processing plants, or exported to global buyers. Proper preservation safeguards product quality, reduces loss during transport, and protects the economic value of every haul. Without it, the risks of waste and financial loss would be devastating. And that is the content of today's video. What do you do when a steel line suddenly jolts with the full weight of a giant? That violent tug is the first and only signal that a massive tuna or swordfish has taken the bait. In longline fishing, this moment launches a complex process where teamwork, precision, and safety decide whether the crew hauls in profit or disaster. The first step is detection. A sudden heavy vibration on the line alerts the crew. Instantly, everyone moves into position. Each person has a role: monitoring the line, preparing the winch, clearing the deck, or standing ready with the gaff. Without clear coordination, chaos can set in fast. Next comes the controlled pull. No human can muscle a 1,000-pound tuna from the depths alone, which is why the winch is essential. This powered system absorbs the brute force of the fight, but it requires careful handling. Pull too fast and the line can snap. Pull too slow and the fish gains the upper hand. Timing and adjustment are critical. As the fish nears the surface, the real challenge begins. A giant tuna or swordfish doesn't come quietly. It thrashes, dives, and twists with astonishing power. That's when the gaff, a sharp steel hook, is used to secure the animal, followed by the crane to haul it safely onto the deck. Each move must be deliberate, because one slip can injure crew, damage gear, or ruin the catch. Once landed, the fish is handled with care. Lowering it gently prevents damage to the flesh, which directly affects its market value. The crew records weight and condition immediately, ensuring every catch is documented for sale, export, or processing. The process is never without danger. A swordfish can strike with its deadly bill, while a massive tuna can slam into crew members with bone-crushing force. That's why discipline and safety protocols are as important as strength and skill. Every catch is a battle, a blend of modern machinery, human teamwork, and raw ocean power. And in the end, success means more than profit. It means the crew overcame the risks of the sea together. Now here's a question for you. If you were on deck, would you rather face a thrashing giant tuna or a swordfish armed with its deadly bill? Let me know in the comments below. What do you do when a 100-pound fish suddenly thrashes with unstoppable, violent force on deck? This is the raw danger every longline fisherman faces when hauling giant tuna or swordfish from the deep. At that moment, the line is not just a tool, it is a lifeline, and every movement carries risk. The first hazard is the fishing line itself. Under extreme tension, it can snap like a steel whip. A sudden recoil can injure anyone nearby, sending gear flying or leaving a crew member seriously hurt. Losing the catch in that instant is devastating, but the real threat is the human cost. Then there is the brute force of the fish. Even after being partially secured, a tuna or swordfish will thrash, twist, and surge against the deck with astonishing power. One misjudged swing of a gaff, a slip of the hand, or a moment's hesitation can result in cuts, broken bones, or being thrown off balance. Crew members must anticipate every move because hesitation can be fatal. Technology helps, but it also introduces new dangers. Winches and cranes are critical for hauling enormous fish, yet incorrect operation can crush limbs, topple equipment, or create chaotic accidents. Precision, focus, and constant vigilance are essential for both the crew's safety and the catch's success. And don't underestimate the fish itself. Swordfish, with their sharp bills, can strike like living weapons, while large tuna can slam into crew members with bone-crushing force. Each catch is a test of not only skill and strength, but also nerves, coordination, and discipline. In this high-stakes environment, teamwork is everything. Every crew member must perform their role flawlessly, follow safety protocols, and trust each other implicitly. Survival and success depend on it. Hauling a giant fish from the ocean is not just labor. It is a calculated battle against the power of nature itself. Every successful catch is proof of courage, precision, and teamwork. If you want to see more behind-the-scenes action from the high-risk world of deep-sea fishing, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss a single adventure. The moment hundreds of pounds of fish crash onto the deck, the atmosphere explodes with energy and celebration. Cheers ring out across the vessel as exhausted fishermen momentarily forget the relentless hours of struggle and danger they've endured. After facing merciless waves, punishing winds, and the uncertainty of the deep sea, this is the instant when effort, risk, and skill converge into tangible reward. Relief sweeps through the crew first. Every strained muscle, sunburned shoulder, and tired hand is suddenly justified. The tension of countless hours controlling thrashing giants gives way to exhilaration, leaving the crew invigorated back into these very messages to the later the eternal during mission. In these moments, exhaustion is replaced by the powerful satisfaction that comes from conquering both nature and circumstance. Economic value amplifies the significance of the catch. Giant tuna and swordfish represent not just a personal triumph, but a vital contribution to livelihoods. Each fish carries the potential to support families, maintain local economies, and reach international markets. The magnitude of the haul transforms hard labor into concrete achievement, demonstrating the real stakes of life at sea. Team cohesion is at its strongest during a successful harvest. From the winch operator to the deckhand pulling hooks, every crew member feels a profound sense of purpose and accomplishment. The bond forged over long, stressful days solidifies in celebration, reinforcing that success in deep-sea fishing is never individual, it is collective. Each role is essential, each effort recognized, and every victory shared. Beyond relief, reward, and economic gain lies pride. Pride in technical skill, resilience, and the ability to work in perfect synchrony with both crew and environment. Pride in surviving the unpredictable and often merciless ocean. Every massive fish brought aboard embodies courage, coordination, and mastery over challenges that few could endure. This day's harvest also symbolizes hope and stability. Families waiting on shore benefit from the crew's efforts, and the vessel's success carries forward to future expeditions. The psychological impact is as powerful as the financial one. Spirits are lifted, confidence is restored, and the crew is motivated for whatever challenges lie ahead. Ultimately, a day like this transcends ordinary work. It is a rare convergence of skill, strength, strategy, and human perseverance. The triumph resonates long after the waves settle, leaving an enduring impression of joy, unity, and accomplishment. Talent, the moment the final massive fish is secured, The crew feels a surge of triumph unlike any other. This is not just a professional victory, it is the heartbeat of their families, the assurance of livelihoods, and the motivation that fuels the next expedition. A successful harvest carries a weight far beyond the deck. It reverberates across the oceans and reaches homes waiting anxiously on shore. The significance begins with motivation. After weeks battling relentless waves, enduring exhaustion, and risking injury, a bountiful catch transforms fatigue into purpose.
The crew knows that each fish pulled aboard is more than a number. It is proof that their skills, patience, and resilience are effective. This success generates momentum, instilling confidence and determination for future voyages, where challenges will be no less demanding.
Families at home share in this achievement. Relatives await news with anticipation, counting on the catch to secure daily needs and long-term stability. The joy of hearing that the expedition succeeded spreads quickly, bringing smiles, relief, and a renewed sense of connection between those at sea and those ashore. Every fish caught represents a promise kept, a tangible contribution to loved ones relying on the outcome of the crew's labor. Economic stability strengthens the emotional impact. The revenue from a productive haul sustains families, funds education, and improves living conditions. This financial security reinforces the psychological benefits, creating a sense of accomplishment that extends beyond the vessel and into the heart of the household. The crew can take pride in knowing their labor translates directly into improved quality of life for those they care about most. Spiritually, a day like this embodies pride and fulfillment. Every crew member feels validated, recognizing that their effort, coordination, and courage have yielded meaningful results. The hardships of the sea, the long nights, the storms, the risk, are offset by the tangible rewards and the knowledge that they have contributed to something larger than themselves. Ultimately, a successful harvest unites the practical and the emotional, the personal and the communal. It is a testament to human perseverance, skill, and dedication. The bond between crew and family is strengthened, pride is reinforced, and the drive for future endeavors becomes unstoppable. Each return to port is not just the end of a journey, it is the celebration of effort, resilience, and the life-sustaining connection between sea and home. When the Southern Ocean currents shift, hundreds of swordfish begin moving toward Australia's coastlines, signaling the start of the high-stakes season. From September to April, fishermen prepare for months of intense activity, with the peak from December through February demanding maximum skill, vigilance, and endurance. Every expedition during this period carries both opportunity and risk, as crews compete with the sea's unpredictability to secure one of the ocean's most prized species. The primary fishing grounds stretch across New South Wales, Victoria, and Tasmania, including renowned locations such as Port Stephens and Eden. These regions benefit from warm ocean currents that push swordfish into nearshore waters, creating the ideal conditions for both commercial and sport fishing. Fishermen rely on careful observation of tides, currents, and seasonal patterns, knowing that even minor miscalculations can turn a promising trip into a disappointing haul. Commercial operations focus on maximizing sustainable yield. Swordfish are harvested in quantities that can reach hundreds of tons each season, supplying domestic markets and fueling international exports. Each fish represents significant economic value, but also a responsibility. Overfishing could disrupt ecosystems and endanger future seasons. To prevent this, Australia enforces strict regulations, including size limits, catch quotas, and no-take zones. These measures ensure that swordfish populations remain robust, balancing industry demands with conservation goals. Sport fishing adds another layer of significance to the season. Enthusiasts from around the world travel to Australia to challenge themselves against these powerful predators. Competitions and recreational trips not only enhance local tourism, but also support coastal economies. The combination of professional expertise and passionate sport fishing creates a dynamic ecosystem where experience, knowledge, and respect for the sea are critical for success. This season highlights the delicate balance between human ambition and environmental stewardship. Every trip demands careful planning, teamwork, and adherence to sustainable practices. Fishermen and sport anglers alike witness firsthand the power, speed, and agility of swordfish, reinforcing the need for respect, patience, and precision in their craft. Ultimately, Australia's swordfish season is more than a period of economic activity. It is a testament to skill, tradition, and sustainable coexistence with nature. The timing, location, and conditions create a unique window where opportunity meets challenge, forging moments of achievement that define the lives of those who brave the ocean in pursuit of one of its most formidable inhabitants. What if one perfectly timed throw could capture a massive swordfish while honoring centuries of tradition? This is the essence of harpoon fishing, an ancient technique that transforms observation, precision, and respect for nature into a single decisive act. Unlike modern long line or net fishing, harpoon fishing requires the fisherman to rely on skill, judgment, and patience, creating a connection between human and ocean that modern machinery cannot replicate. The method begins high on deck or atop a tall mast, where the fisherman scans the water for approaching swordfish. Only under calm seas and clear light can this technique succeed, as the fish must swim close to the surface for an accurate strike. Once positioned, a sharp spear attached to a rope is launched, piercing the fish and allowing it to be retrieved without unnecessary damage. This precision ensures only mature, targeted fish are caught, leaving juvenile populations and other species unharmed. While effective for selective fishing, harpoon fishing is not efficient by modern commercial standards. It demands extraordinary skill, focus, and timing, and its yield is limited. Yet this limitation is part of its value. It reminds us that fishing is not solely about volume, but also about respect, artistry, and sustainable interaction with the sea. Each catch tells a story of human mastery, patience, and harmony with nature. Culturally, harpoon fishing carries immense significance. Its roots trace back to ancient Mediterranean communities, indigenous North American fishermen, and coastal traditions in Australia and New Zealand. Even today, it survives in traditional communities and sport fishing events, preserving a living link to the past. Beyond economics, it embodies heritage, ritual, and the artistry of a practiced craft handed down through generations. The message is clear. Sustainability, tradition, and precision can coexist in fishing. Harpoon fishing reminds us that humans are part of the ecosystem, not merely extractors of it. While few commercial operations still use this method, its legacy inspires modern fisheries to balance efficiency with environmental responsibility. If you find the artistry and history of harpoon fishing as fascinating as we do, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more deep-sea insights. Share your thoughts in the comments below. How do you see the role of tradition and skill in today's modern fishing world?
Thank you.